Good morning, guys. Welcome to another video. It's about 7:15 now. It's 2 days after you last saw me, and I'm back down the River Wye again. A rather swollen River Wye. It's about 2 meters up today. So Barbel are going to be the targets. I'm here with my mate Mick, who's just down that way, and we're here because it's his 50th birthday this year, and yeah, we come out as a sort of celebratory barbel session, if you like. Mick did think about doing a bit of pike fishing, but it's far too coloured really for pike, so barbel are going to be the targets. Quite happy to catch some lovely chub as well. Now we're going to have a rove of the stretch. We just had a walk sort of 3/4 of the stretch, and it's looking really nice actually. It's belting through. It's going to be day for heavy feeders, but yeah, looking forward to this. Hopefully the water temperature hasn't gone down too much with this rain. Hopefully it's been sort of neutral rain. It's certainly warmed the water up, but anyway, I'm waffling. Time to crack on. I think I'm going to go and get set up in here first of all. As I say, this will be the first one we'll have a rove about, and then I'll run through the gear and the baits. So gear for this sort of river: 2 meters up or 1.7 meters up, 2¼ pound free spirit barbel tamer. Got my Daiwa GSBR LT 5000 reel there. I've got my standard barbel running ledger rig on up there, which I won't try and run through in the gloom on the bank. I'll direct you to a video up there. You can go and have a look how I tie this up. And I've also got my standard barbel hook links on that I use to fish my favourite barbel bait, which is a boilie, which I'll run onto in a minute. But again, I'll stick you a link up there. You can go and have a look how I tie these up. Now, often with this stretch, it's good banker stretches because there's a big slack in front of us here. As you can see, this swim, even when the water's at the top of the bank, right up there, is still fishable, and I have fished it at that height, and you can still get fish out. So that's why we booked this stretch quite in advance, as I say, for Mick's birthday. Happy birthday, Mick, when you watch this. So, baits. My go-to barbel bait is Dynamite, Hotfish and GLM boilies, glugging in their matching juice. Long-tailed tit up there, or a few of them. Good morning. Now I've got some matching paste which I've knocked up. There's no paste in this range, you have to make your own. And what I've done with this is just got some boilies, put them in a food processor, blitzed them down to dust, sieved out the bigger bits, put the dust back in, and just wetted it very slowly with the matching liquid until it forms a ball. Simple as that. Again, I'll stick a video up there showing you how I do that. But this stuff absolutely reeks. It's wonderful barbel bait. It smells like curried fish is the best way I can describe it. Right, let's do some fishing, shall we? I have brought with me some lunch and meat as well, just in case. But really it's a barbel day, and for barbel it's definitely a day for the Hotfish GLM boilies. Going on the feeder, get some smell in the water. I've got a bucket of Dynamite Big Fish River shrimp and krill ground bait. It absolutely stinks. I had some of this in my car, an open bag, not even wetted, and I took my car to the Formula 1 Auto Centres in Stratford to get some new tyres and the tracking done. And one of the guys refused to drive my car, and he said it stank too badly. So another guy drove it in, bless him. I apologised, and he said, it's all right, I'm used to it. My son fishes and his shed stinks. He said, I'm used to it. I put some extra pellets in there, and I put some hemp in as well. Right, should we cast out? It might be good to actually do some fishing. Been here about an hour. One thing and another, chatting to the farmer. And of course, days are not very long this time of year. Be dark by 5 o'clock. This is a Wye I've stretch. You can fish these stretches from dawn to an hour after sunset. So we can fish into dark just a bit. So we got till probably about 5 o'clock tonight. So not the longest day, but a decent length day. Hopefully it doesn't rain all day like it did pretty much last 2 days ago with that guiding session I did with Mike and Colin, which they thoroughly enjoyed. Mike sent me a nice message since saying thank you very much. So yeah, it's lovely. I do really enjoy taking people out and getting them on some fish. Right, definitely enough waffle. Let's get this out there. I'm going to fish over just on that current over there. Just get into the flow. God, big high back behind me. I think I need to stand up. There we go. Right. Let's see how we get on. Oh, let's get covered up. I don't fancy getting soaked again. Well, fingers crossed. We can have a fish or 5. Land in it. Which I always forget to get out. Instead of water temperature, we're always sat by it, shall we? Probably a good idea. I did it 4 days ago. And it was 14.5. It'll be interesting to see what it is today. I'm guessing it's probably took a bit of a hit. Hopefully not too much. Well, I was looking at 12.3, which is down 2 degrees in 4 days, which is not ideal. It's not a bad temperature in itself, but yeah, the fact that it's gone down is not ideal at all. I do put quite a lot of store in water temperatures, the trend rather than the actual temperature, because I know from experience as well, my fishing my pond, we'll get some cold rain or a night of cold rain, and next day you're not interested. You know, when we've got stable conditions, we're like piranhas. I think we'll give each swim perhaps half an hour, 3/4 of an hour before we move on. There's plenty to go at. Well, guys, time for a move, I think. I've had one chubby knock in here. Mick didn't have anything until he changed over to meat, and he's getting lots of chub bites now. So I think number 1 target for the day is barbel. So I'm going to go a bit further up the stretch where there's a bit more faster water on the near bank. We'll try getting into faster water, see what happens. Go for a bit of an explore, I think. So I got swim number 2. And a big shout out to the Met Office, who said it was going to stop raining by 7 o'clock this morning. It's now gone 8, and it's still chucking it down. So thank you very much to them. I am being slightly tongue-in-cheek because they are trying to tell the future, to be fair. Cool. A bit of a tricky cast here. You have to do a sideways swing out, I think. There you go. I'll put a bit of line out, slack line out, but I don't think we need too much. We're fishing almost under the rod tip. A bit more than that though. What I don't want is the feeder bouncing around, because invariably if it does, it'll find a snag. And we don't want that. Swim feeders are not the cheapest things in the world. Using a Guru gripper feeder at the moment, for exactly the reason that the name suggests, because they grip. No, nothing doing in there. I'll say I'm not going to hang about. I'm going to try a few different swims. Let's play, go out here. There's probably probably 20 swims, I think, something like that. So there's no point hanging about. We'll try them all, see if we can drop on some fish. If not, we'll select perhaps the one we feel most likely to catch in. One or two, and we'll concentrate on them. Right, move on. And this one, I know from past experience, we only need to fish very close in this swim. It's usually a decent swim. We'll see what happens. Sun's coming out. Might get us half dry before the next shower comes over. I have to say, it's not very warm today. It's really not very warm. That doesn't translate into a bad day for fishing. Just out there. Donk. A bit of flow in there. Yeah, rather a bit of flow. We know Barbel, don't we? A little bit of flow. God, absolutely soaked. Never mind, it'd be worth it to catch a few nice fish. I think we do showers most of the day, but it's the Met Office, isn't it? As I was saying, they forecast it to stop raining at 8 o'clock this morning, 7 o'clock this morning, sorry, and it's rained for at least a couple of hours longer than that. I think it must be around 9 o'clock now. Right. A bit of a thump then. Might just be some debris coming down. It's a reasonable amount of leaves, etc., coming down the river today, so it's not as bad as it was on Saturday. It was terrible on Saturday. It's only getting 5 minutes out of a cast. Getting a bit longer today, but still it's fairly lot of debris collecting on the line. There we go. Well, that didn't take long, did it? I don't think this is a chub. Although, I don't know, it's sort of giving up. It's shaking its head now. I'm trying to get in the head, so I think perhaps it is. Oh, blimey. No, maybe not. Blimey. Back that clutch off a bit. God. No, this is not a chub, is it? Well, God, what a scrap in this fast water. Oh, absolutely flat rodding me, look. God, blimey, what a scrap. It doesn't feel a particularly heavy fish. God. But in this flow, wow. I'm winning a bit. A bit. Got my clutch set fairly loose. Because of that. I knew that was coming. When you get a short amount of mono out, they suddenly charge off. There's not a lot of stretch. Not a lot of line out to stretch. I don't think like I said, I don't think it's particularly big. But my goodness, what a scrap. It's charging around like a smaller fish. I don't think it's too bad, the amount of water he's putting out. Oh, that's a nice fish, actually. No, can't complain about that at all. That's a cracking fish. God, no wonder he fought. God, that's a donkey. That's a donkey. Right, we'll rest him up in the net. And it is Mick's 50th birthday trip, so I shall give this swim up to him because I've only been in here about 2 minutes. I had a fish straight away. I'm sure he's not down there on his own. As I say, I'll give Mick a ring and he can get in here. Let's give him a bit of slack. What a scrap. You're not finished yet, look. Oh, guys, there we go. Wonderful stuff. What a scrap in that fast water as well. Absolutely cracking. Wonderful. Right, I'm not going to keep him out of the water. Quick look and snap and a smile. We're getting back.
It's such a big volume of water, isn't it? I mean,
yeah.
It's scary, really, when you think about how much water it is.
Yeah. It's rattling through as well, isn't it? I wonder if it's going up still. It's been raining half the night, hasn't it? As I said, well, as you've seen, I've let Mick go in that swim. This is his half century at the end of the day. Keep broadcasting that all over YouTube. Sorry, Mick. I sat with him for, I don't know, probably best part of an hour, having a chat. But I started to get itchy feet. Well, I don't think this sunlight's going to do us many favours. But I've come right up the other end of the stretch. Not been up here for a few years. I'm going to get this too far out, so we just want to go out there and that. Just drop it in that flow. There we are. Relatively nice donk. And even though I'm fishing just off the rod top, my 4-ounce feeder's moving. So we'll pay out a bit of a boa line, see if we can keep it still. Nope. It's proper belting through here. I've got a 5-ounce feeder in my bag. Aye, aye. That was a tap. Oh, that was definitely a rattle. And we've been mugged. It's definitely a fish. Right, I think we're going to need a big daddy again. In here, I'd like to get out past this water again, this very turbulent water. Fish generally don't want to sit in turbulent water that we've got right by our feet here. Let's put that tip up higher as well. I'm going to get out a bit of a distance, a couple of rod lengths. Going to need that up. Right. Let's give it 10 minutes in here. See if we can hold in here with 5 ounces. That's it. That's exactly where I want it to go. Big bow line out. Roll up in the air. Will it hold? This is holding. One more cast, a little bit closer in, and then we'll move on. I think very boily swim. I don't think we'll do any good in here. Boiling up far too much. Worth 5 minutes though. Can never be sure, 100% sure. Always worth a cast. Oh, we're in. God, what's this? What was I just saying about boiling water? God blimey. Well, this isn't a chub, is it? God. Gonna have to get up here. Try and keep him out of the edge. Trying to head for a tree. I'm gonna have to stop him. I think we've turned him just about. God blimey. Well, I've packed away, look. Pack the net away. Fortunately, just about do it one-handed. God blimey, that was a bit unexpected. God. Staying very low, but I was going to say feels weighty, but I have got a 5 ounce feeder on, so he would. Oh, he's not little, I don't think. A still full 5 ounce feeder as well. He's no monster, but certainly settle for that. Come on, you. In you come. Got him. Fab. That's wonderful. Right, we've got a nice deep margin here. We'll give him a bit of a rest. God, fab. Well, guys, there we are. Another wonderfully proportioned and hard-fighting Wye Barbel. Give me a bit of a beating on the bank here. He's had a good rest. Not going to keep him out, but over the moon with that. That's wonderful. Absolutely fantastic. Really pleased. Cracking. Right, let's get him back. Oh, guys, he's had a nice rest up in here. It's nice when you've got a deep, really deep margin. And just stake the fish out. He's very lively. Let's turn him around. Getting him out a little bit easier. Oh, blimey, someone wants me. Right, back you go, fella. There it goes. No, that way. Go on, that way. There he goes. Fab. Right. Well, just showed you, doesn't it? Looks like a terrible swim with all this boiling water down here. But there you go. You never quite know. The fish just don't play by the rules, do they? They don't know the rules. They do what they want to do. Right. Let's try again. No, I think I'm going to have a move. I can always come back. Clearly a decent spot. Let's go and try somewhere else. I say I think it's going to be a day for that today. It's going to be a day of moving around, trying different swims. Sometimes you have to fish a swim 2-3 times to get a bite. Or before you get a bite anyway. Right. On to the next. Now I've come to swim here. I've never fished here before. It's a lovely crease coming out from this tree. And here, just going sort of out across into the river. The water on the inside's all sort of boily and turbulent, but it just looks nice. We'll have a go. We'll go just out onto that crease line again. There's some steadier water in front of us, so I'm hoping I can get away with this 4-ounce feeder. Bit of a sideways chuck here, I think. That's it, just over there, just in that flow. Blimey, didn't even feel it at the bottom. That's not a good sign. That's how I've never fished in here before, so we'll find out what it's like. Oh, hello. Morning. Just got a message from Mick. Oh, hello. Just message just popped up from Mick to say he'd had another chub. I think this might be a chub. It's not pulling particularly hard at the moment. Just a bit of a dead weight. Yeah, this is not scrapping at all. Just a big heavy weight. What is it? I'm sure it's a chub. Oh, hello. He's off all of a sudden. So the chub or a little barbel. It's a little barbel. Well, he didn't scrap at all. Got him. It's fab. Well, he didn't scrap right until the very end, did he? I think he quite knew what was going on. Right. Deep margin to my left, so we'll get him rested up. Now he's doing the fighting. I'll get him rested up out there for a minute, and we'll sort him out. Not he gave us much of a scrap, did he? He's not quite as big as the other two, so I think we'll be able to have a look at him down here. Although he's giving me a right beating for my trouble. But again, another wonderful fish. Afternoon sunlight, that's fantastic. Brilliant stuff. Cracking. Right, I'm going to give Mick a call, tell him to get up this end. Wonderful. Right, let's get him back. Get him rested up, get him back. Well guys, definitely coming up still, because when I sat here, my feet weren't in the water. And I've only been in there about 20 minutes, if that. 15 minutes, and my feet are now in the water. Well, I think we'll have one more cast here, but it does seem the way of things today that we get one bite in a swim and then it's time to move. Not every swim we're getting bite in, but when we are getting bites, it's one bite and then time to get our skates on. So guys, the promised rain is almost here by the looks of it. Gone for a bit of a wander right up to the top of the stretch. It's not really particularly a swim here, but nice little crease across the river. Bit of depth. It just looks nice. Nice for a bite. we'll see. I fished earlier a bit further down from here and didn't get anything. Few chubby clangs and Mick's in there at the moment. Do you want to get him a barbel for his birthday? I think we're just going to have a rove about. It's probably about 3:15, something like that now. We're going to have a rove about for the remainder of the day and perhaps settle in and swim just as dusk falls. It's going to be about 4 o'clock. Do a few swims on the way back to the swims we're going to finish in. So here we are. Stop retreat. I've set my chair up. Just hoping that the dusk is going to bring another fish. Can't even get the feeder out. Yeah, it's going to be fun in here playing a fish. Hopefully we get to find out how much fun. But yeah, really in this swim, because of this tree above me, I could do with being along there where I was earlier, to the left, but yeah, won't be going along there. We'll have to do what we can from here. Well, there's nothing going on for me at all in this swim. Mick, however, has had his first Wye barbel. He said it's only about £3. But he's had a barbel, so that's the main thing. And probably, I think, 7 chub now. So, decent day in the end. But looks like I'm going to end on the 3. So as I say, there's absolutely nothing going on here at all. It's, to be honest, a bit dark to be moving now. It's a bit late in the day. I don't think there's much point in having a move. I'll stick it out in here on the off chance the barbel starts to move in here. You never know, we might nick one out last knockings. Oh, blimey. Yeah, a bit treacherous along here. Right. Yes, I don't think particularly even had a chubby knock in here. Absolutely nothing. I'm mixing the peg. I had my first barbel in. There's a bit of a gully through there and I'm just dropped in just below him. And it does look like there's not quite any barbel down this way. I say, not even a tap or a rattle really, just absolutely nothing. Never mind, we've got perhaps 20 minutes yet. Yeah, we're in. Well, after not having a bite all day in this swim, we're in. I think Mick's tried in here as well. I'm not sure it's a barbel. It's not doing a lot. I haven't said that, he sort of is now. Well, still just about enough light to see. I don't think it's a chub. It's a blimmin' good one, it is. Oh. I don't think it's a big barbel though, but it does feel like one. Well, can you believe it? in the last minute decision to come in here has paid off by the looks of it. As I say, I've not even seen it yet. It's hanging on, whatever it is. It's off again. I think it's a very small barbel, I think. It is. Oh, it's not that small. Come on. In you come. Got him. Whew. Fantastic. Well, there we are. Left the smallest till last. I just put the lights on, doing a bit of justice. So that's wonderful. Lovely little fella. Fantastic. So it's that time again. Yeah, definitely time to be making a move for home. It's just starting to rain again, as you can see, but I had a cracking day down here, I have to say, once again. River's been coming up. It's been chilled. I was a bit concerned when I did that water temperature earlier, but we've had 4 barbel out. Mick's had one as well, plenty of chub, so it's been a cracking day all round, and Mick's had his first Wye barbel, which is fantastic, wonderful. Now, I'm actually staying down here overnight because tomorrow I have a guided session with a chap called Nick, so I'm looking forward to that. Not on this stretch, on a different stretch. Until tomorrow, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that half as much as I did. Tight lines, enjoy your own angling. Many thanks to the channel patrons for your wonderful support, and hopefully I'll see you again very soon. Well guys, I've just packed up, just come up to see Mick, and he got a barbel resting in the net. How about that? Fantastic.
Nice, isn't it?
nice way to finish. Fantastic.
So I've had, how many, I don't know, 6 or 7 chub in that small barbel, and now I've had this one. What do you reckon, about £6 maybe?
Yeah, it's something like that, isn't it? Yeah.
Give a right good fight in that flow. So yeah, my second Wye barbel, so I'm really happy with that.
Fantastic, nice one, mate.
Good day, good day.
Brilliant stuff. Right, let's not keep him out, we'll get him back.